probably already. Oh,
Welcome one and all.
One and all. We're already having a conversation.
We're already having. We always have conversations.
We can't stop talking.
But welcome to Relatably Random. I'm Katie,
and I'm Allison.
And I was just remarking to Allison that this should be called the Pale Girl Podcast.
Yeah, and I said it's probably already taken.
It might be, but when I was editing the video, and as you can see right now, we're pretty pale.
Yeah,
we haven't seen the sun in an age.
Yeah, and I look particularly vampy because I put on a darker lip color because I have my tie-dye bat shirt on.
I love bats.
I was telling Katie there was like some sort of like pale looking coffee stain on it when I received
because it was white, right?
Yeah, and I received the shirt that way. Like it was almost like you could barely notice it, but it was there, right? Yeah. And I was just like, I don't want to get rid of the shirt. And I just I just got it, but I don't want to wear it when it looks like it's got a coffee stain on it. So I was like, might as well just tie-dye it. So I tie-dyed it instead.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was going to be, okay at tie-dyeing.
Yeah. It's pretty well saturated. Yeah. All the colors are evenly distributed throughout the shirt.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
But so welcome to our podcast.
Yes,
we have a
welcome
topic
to our
today.
Weird little corner of the internet.
Yeah. We are going to go through our best and worst or psyched and sucked of the week. Yes. Do you have one?
Let's see. I know I was thinking of one when you were on the way here, and I was like,
okay. And
now I lost it. I think that's my sucked of the week is that as you get older, like little things like that you knew that you had a thought for just sort of like fall out of your brain.
Yeah. They slip away from you quite quickly.
And it's like,
if you don't write it down.
It's like when I go to the grocery store, me and my husband, we confer with each other. We have everything on the list. Yes, we have everything on the list. Yeah. Everything that we could possibly need. Nothing I can think of. Oh, nothing I can think of. And then once I get home from the grocery store, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
I forgot either just one thing or multiple things. I even went to a separate store because I'm making pico de gallo because we're having fish tacos tonight. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, Aldi only sells 5 packs of bags of jalapenos. I only need 1 jalapeno. And I'm not going to use 5 jalapenos. They're going to go bad. I don't want to be wasteful. Okay. So I went to Jewel and I got, a jalapeno. And I was like, do I need anything at Jewel? Okay. And then I was like, wow, I actually thought about a few things and I feel like I'm ahead of the game. And then as soon as I got home, I knew of something that we needed. And then Adam knew of something that we needed. And then at the end of the first day that we had those strawberries that I bought from Aldi, we needed more because our daughter ate the entire package of strawberries. She was on a
strawberry kick
throughout the day. And then she's like, I want more fresh strawberries. She's a quite articulate 2-year-old.
Well, I've made mistakes at work sometimes because I'll think, oh God, I need to do that. But if I don't write it down or make a to-do list about it or put it in a calendar or something, it'll just get lost. Yeah. If it's not reminded of me or something so I know that I need to write everything down, especially when it comes to work.
Well, and they say that if you commit it to actual pen and paper, they say it sticks with you longer. I have heard that.
Yeah.
And I make grocery lists on my phone, so I don't always do that, but I do try, especially things I have to remember for work.
Okay.
I do try to write that down on paper sometimes, or podcast stuff. I try to write that down on paper too.
I do too.
And then my psyched of this week is that, ladies and germs, I finally transitioned to bootcut jeans from skinny jeans.
Wow.
It's so funny. I had this surreal moment because the last time I tried on a pair of size 2 bootcut jeans was in high school.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm revisiting this time.
You feel like it's 2005 again?
Yes. I literally, I put them on and I was like, this feels so familiar.
Feels right.
Yeah. And you know what? I still love my skinny jeans. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm ever going to find a pair of wide leg jeans that just complement my figure, because I don't know if I have a bubbly enough butt for that. I think you need to have like a skinny mini waist and like a pretty like
sizable butt.
Well, not, but maybe not even just sizable. Like, I don't know. I don't think
the right shape.
Like, it has to be like a bubble.
Okay.
Like, it has to hold those jeans up so that they lay right on your legs, so that they don't look like they're going out in like a triangle formation. You know, they look more like they're going straight down instead. I don't know. I'm not blaming the jeans now. I think it's a me thing.
I think I liked the way you looked. She wore them to the Wuthering Heights movie that we saw.
Looked too big on me, and I looked like I had pancake butt. I feel like I had pancake butt.
Yeah, sometimes with wide leg stuff, you look like you have pancake butt because it all goes together.
Yes,
somehow.
but the girl who was helping me in the fitting room, who actually got the bootcut jeans for me, after I tried on some wide leg trousers that made me look like I had pancake butt yet again. She was wearing very wide leg trousers, but she was young and she had a skinny mini waist and she had like a very like apple bottom. Like she you know, like apple bottom jeans. She was very shapely in the rear, you know, and she just pulled it off, and then that's when I realized, I'm like, it's just my figure. Like, I've never had like a super curvaceous butt.
But then,
except for maybe when I was pregnant,
the boot cut worked for you.
Oh yeah,
you liked it?
Yes, good. Absolutely.
You're a boot cut girl. Then.
I can't do flare. I can't do too like flare or bell bottom. I can't do too much. But I can do a little bit of room on the bottom without it making me look.
I see.
Like dumpy.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I have to revisit a different jean style, I think that's going to be the one for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's my psyched of the week. That and just
psyched to
being home. Cut. You know, I just love being home.
Me too.
Yeah.
No place like home.
No. Yeah. Dorothy said it best.
Yeah. Well, my psyched and sucked is, I don't really have a sucked, but my psyched.
That's great.
Yeah. Alex and I went on a date night last night.
Yes, tell us about it.
So we went to Chili's. We love Chili's. Like,
Chili's is great.
We go to a fancy place. Like, there's this place called 1913 in Roselle. It's a little pricey, but it's good. It's good food. But, you know, sometimes we just like to go to Chili's because they do have like really good margaritas, and
they have great
cheap.
fajitas.
And we had a lemon drop margarita. It was so freaking good.
That sounds good.
We usually like split drinks because we get like the big girly stuff, you know.
I love that for you.
I know.
Yeah.
So we did that, and you know, normally I don't like seeing movies. We saw Project Hail Mary, which was really good.
I listened to the audiobook. I really do want to see it, but we're going to probably wait until streaming.
Okay.
And I love Ryan Gosling, of course.
Yeah. He wanted to see it in the theater, and I don't like. Alex and I watch a lot of movies. We don't really go to the movie. When you have kids, you don't really go to the theater that much.
It's true.
But
I mean, we got away for Wuthering Heights, but that's rare.
But that's us. We still had a babysitter, and our husband's watching the kids.
Yeah, they're not babysitters. They're
the dads, right? But we still had somebody minding the child, right?
Yeah.
So, So usually, like, I'm against seeing movies, even though we rarely see them, just because we like to talk. We like to be able to communicate pause, without being interrupted. You know. Not that Ruby like interrupts our conversation, but when you have kids, you can't necessarily talk about everything. And
if you're in the theater, you feel like you're being rude if you're talking about something.
Right. You can't talk really in the theater. Even though one of the people next to us was really commenting on everything. It was like, oh, okay. She was like almost like Mystery Science Theater 3000, but if not funny. Just kind of like, not funny. Just kind of like that.
Maybe you can keep that to yourself.
Yes. But Project Hail Mary was very good. There was a lot of I'm not going to spoil the ending, but like there's a time when you think it's over and you're like, okay, that worked out, and then something happens and you're like, fuck, I almost had it, you know.
Yeah. No, I remember the book, and there's a few times where you're just like,
Also, the theater we went to see it, and my husband was like blaming me the whole time because he wanted to see it in IMAX, but I wanted to see the 8 o'clock show. But the theater was kind of, but it was regular. It was kind of full, but it wasn't that full. And me and my husband sat down. We were a little early, and this couple walks up, sits right next to us. There's four other seats.
Yeah, it's like,
on the other side of
so close.
Exactly. And then on the other side of Alex, now I think he only had like 3 seats, so they were taken. But it's like there's one,
Could
2,
you-
3, 4, 5. These people purposely bought seats right next to us.
Yeah. It's weird.
Get up. Get off me, man. Like, I don't know. Like,
if there's enough space, leave some room, man. Leave a little bit of room.
Leave
Although,
room for your neighbor.
in their defense, like, maybe they were thinking, we should probably, in case the theater fills up, we should probably buy seats right next to people so that we're not leaving one seat gaps, because there's not a lot of people who go to the movies as one person, but some do.
Some do. Know? The person with BO behind us at Wuthering Heights did.
Yeah. Wasn't it a man?
That was
too?
A day. Yeah, it did smell like a musky dude. Yeah.
That was a nice day.
It was a nice day.
Yeah.
A musky but nice day.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't enjoy that part. But
well, you had a cold. You said you caught whiffs of it, but I was like living in it. I was like,
no, I couldn't smell it that much. She smelled it more than me. I feel like I always have a low grade cold these days.
Yeah, you do.
Just because I have a toddler.
Yeah, she keeps recycling germs, basically.
Well, and she licks everything. She licks everything.
Ruby's 8 and she still licks everything.
Oh, God, it doesn't end?
No.
Oh, Lord.
No, it doesn't end. She does it more for shock value sometimes, though.
So. No, Zoe does it for shock value. Does she? For sure. In fact, she was grinding her teeth and we could hear it, And I was like, "Oh, don't do that!" And then she started doing it more, and I was like, "All right, here's the tactic, Adam. We can't acknowledge anything bad that she's doing. We just have to wait for her to stop.
Yeah,
because if we acknowledge it and tell her not to do it, she's going to do it more. She's just one of those kids.
Yeah, Ruby's like that too. Not all the time, but yeah, kids are, I guess.
They love to just test you.
They do. But yeah, that's my psyched and sucked, and now we're going to get into our topic. Yeah. Which is
unexpected.
It's an unexpected topic.
Yeah, and well, I don't think it's strange.
It's not a strange topic.
It's unexpected crushes.
Yes. So you know what made me think of this though? I don't know if you have ever seen the movie Sugar and Spice with the cheerleaders that robbed the bank.
Yes, I've seen
Marley Shelton, James Marsden's in it.
Good cast.
Yes, it's a funny movie, but there's this one cheerleader who is in love with Conan O'Brien. And she has Conan O'Brien's face tattooed on her butt. And she's just like in love with him, right? She mentions him pretty much in every line.
I mean, I could see it back in the day. He was a red fox.
But when you think of somebody like that's hot, that's like when you think of your Jacob Elordis, your Ryan Goslings, your back in the day Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, heartthrobs, right?
Conan doesn't necessarily go in that group. He goes into like the eclectic or eccentric handsomes. Yeah.
Yes, eccentric handsomes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we came up with some kind of unexpected crushes. Yeah. Right. Not weird.
No.
I don't think they're weird, and I think these dudes are handsome, and they probably,
And you know what? I think most of them are handsome and have pretty winning personalities, and that's probably what helps the crush.
That's true.
And of course, we are two very happily married women.
These are just crushes.
These are just,
Yeah.
Oh, he's nice. He's unexpectedly, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you just want to watch their movies because
you're a fan.
I like you.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But maybe I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
One of them's not even from a movie, right?
Yeah. So, well, one of the first one that I could think of, I don't think one of them is from a movie, is Ray Romano. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he's been in movies.
He has been. He's in Ice Age. He's been in a ton of movies. He was in the movie The Irishman.
Yeah.
Of course, he has his award-winning TV show. Everybody loves Raymond. I mean, everyone knows who he is. But it's unexpected.
He's a stand-up comedian.
It's unexpected for me, maybe not so much, because he's like my parents' age.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I think what kind of like when I forget the movie that he was in, but it's with Lisa Kudrow on Netflix, and like there's a murder mystery or something, or they're trying to sell their house. Or something.
It sounds good.
It was pretty good. It was like no, it wasn't a movie. It was a show.
Ah.
I'll put the name here, but and then I like Googled him or IMDb'd him, and I found out he was kind of tall. He's about 6'2", and I'm like,
we love a tall guy.
You know what?
That's I mean, I think that's half the allure with Jacob Elordi is like a tree I can climb.
Yeah, he's so tall.
He's so tall.
But I guess I don't think when you're seeing him on, in his show, that other guy is so tall. The guy that plays his brother,
he is. Yeah,
he's so tall. So Ray doesn't look so tall. But like then you're like, oh, well, he's a tall guy.
Well, I think Peter Boyle is pretty tall too.
Yeah.
I mean, he played Frankenstein.
Just the brother is like huge, but
Frankenstein's a monster.
Yeah, he did. But I think he's good looking, and he's a nice. I feel like he's like a nice guy too, and he's funny. Like funny guys always win with me.
Same.
Like you have to be funny.
You have to have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's kind of unexpected, I think. So
definitely unexpected.
What about you? What's one for you?
Well, in the same vein, I would say Stephen Colbert is one of mine. Again, he's an older man.
Yeah.
And he's not like traditional heartthrob. He's got the glasses.
Right.
He's got a little bit of the wonky ear.
Never noticed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't notice it until he pointed it out in one of his shows.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, gosh, I never noticed that. But he's still perfect.
Like he was like born that way or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's smart. He's witty.
Yeah.
He's funny. Like, again, the humor. It's winning. It's winning.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
just the personality and if he can get you laughing.
And in the same vein of that, like I said, if I were single and I'd hang out with a young Jack Black,
Yes, Jack Black is so funny.
I loved, and you know what? Honestly, I'd hang out with Jack Black no matter what age he is because he's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
we just watched Anaconda actually. Did
When?
you too? We watched it yesterday.
We watched it yesterday too.
Really?
Oh my gosh,
It was pretty funny.
It was funny. A few unexpected moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Paul Rudd was in it. Now he's kind of unexpected, but now not so much now because I feel like he's so talked about that he's almost like a heartthrob.
Well,
these
and
days.
I was gonna say, back in the early seasons of Stranger Things, I always, from season 1, loved Joe Keery's character, Steve Harrington.
Oh, Joe Keery, yeah.
But it wasn't until like maybe season 4 that people were like jumping on that bandwagon.
Who's that Mac Daddy?
Yeah, and I was like, no, step off. I've liked him from even when he was supposed to be the quote unquote villain. Okay.
Yeah.
So like that, I was almost thinking of him as an unexpected crush, but honestly, can't say that because he's dreamy.
He's
He's always considered a heartthrob.
Yeah.
To me anyway. So
yeah.
And then I found out that he was DJ, and I already loved his music, and I was like, well, now this just makes sense, I mean,
you didn't know it.
I mean, he's got the voice of an angel.
The voice of an absolute
sing
angel.
To me, Joe. Seriously.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but he is considered handsome and like a teen beat kind of thing. Like
what teen beat? Tiger beat? We're not looking at these magazines. This is what we looked at when we were teenagers, Katie. We're not looking at these
Tiger
magazines.
Beat. What is with all this beat stuff? Okay, I'm getting off topic.
Hey.
But that's the kind of thing we're not talking about. Somebody that would be on the cover of Tiger Beat.
Right.
What was the other one? Bop. Bop and BB.
Bop.
BB Magazine.
Yeah.
If you're on the cover of that, we're not talking about you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, another one that I think you thought was weird is the Limu Emu guy.
I'm not saying he's unattracted. I was like, I just never.
You don't picture him in that light.
Well, yeah, because he's just so serious about his insurance and about his, partner, the emu.
I think that's what makes it attractive.
But
he's very serious, and he's got those glasses and the moustache.
But he's not the Limu Emu guy. He's just
the Limu guy.
The Limu guy. Yeah.
Right. So maybe I misspoke. Right.
Yeah.
But he's got that.
You're not interested
shirt.
in the emu.
No, it's yellow. Yellow. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in the emu.
He's the insurance officer. To be clear,
he's the insurance.
The guy with the sunglasses on.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a cop. Like a kind of detective-y kind of vibe.
Yeah, he's got that flak jacket on,
and he's funny.
Yeah,
he always has like a happenstance that's kind of like makes him look. He has to make him fumble around.
Yeah.
And in doing so, he says something funny or acts funny. And again, it's that funny guy thing.
Yeah.
And I've never seen him without his glasses though. So I can't say for sure.
That's true. People look different in sunglasses.
They do.
Like I think that I probably look more attractive with my face half covered in sunglasses. So
I've often thought that as well.
Like,
I look pretty good in these glasses. Take them off. And you're like, no.
You're like, oh my God, put them back on. Yeah, that's what I think of myself, not you.
No, we think that of ourselves, yes. But I'm sure he looks fine and good. And
fine and good. I like that you said that.
I think maybe that's just a look for a guy, too.
Yeah.
Like if it was another guy, too, with those glasses and the mustache and the sleeves rolled up.
I mean,
but I think he's handsome.
Doesn't Chris Pratt make an FBI character and he dresses like that in Parks and Rec? Isn't his name Bert something?
Bert. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot his
last name.
Yeah, his last name.
His made up last name. He does do that.
Name. Yeah.
But I like his character like that. And then Aubrey Plaza, who plays April, does a character as well too. And didn't you dress
like a divorcee?
Yeah, didn't you dress up as her for one Halloween?
I think I did.
That character.
I'll put the names here. Yeah. I did dress up like her because she's supposed to be a divorcee, and she talks like this, like she's from the 40s.
Yeah, like she's from the 40s.
Yeah. No, I didn't steal the cash. You see, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he does dress like that.
Burt Macklin.
Burt Macklin.
That's what it was.
Yeah. It's a funny show.
Yeah, it is.
That's a funny part too.
I love that show.
Yeah. He's funny in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's the allure for the Limu guy. Okay.
Limu guy.
So,
yeah.
What's the next one for you?
Again, these two are not, and these are my last two. But these last two, I think, were kind of considered heartthrobs in their day.
Okay.
I am a fan of Kevin Bacon.
Yes, I know.
I mean,
I know you are.
He's had me since Footloose, and I saw Footloose.
The little dance did it for you?
Yeah, the gymnastics routine.
Warehouse dance
got me.
Okay.
No, it was also just the fact that he was like a good guy in that movie.
Yeah, he was good.
And I mean,
he was a rebel, but good.
Yeah, I also just love his relationship with his wife, and the fact that he has, the band with his brother, and aren't they called the Baconators or something?
The Baconators.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I've always loved Kevin Bacon, and he's
great in Tremors. He's funny.
Oh my God, yeah. They're under the ground.
Yeah.
They are under the ground. I don't know. He's always been a crush for me, and he's aged very well.
Has he?
Yes. I think so.
Recently, but...
And the other guy, which people are going to think that I started liking him from Twin Peaks. Don't get me wrong. He looks boyishly handsome in Twin Peaks, Kyle MacLachlan.
Oh,
but I actually first started to have a crush on him when I saw him as the mayor Portlandia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he's very businesslike.
Yes, but he's
Twin
also
Peaks
like very too. Like unexpectedly funny.
Yeah.
In Portlandia, and he's actually kind of funny in Twin Peaks, even though I don't know if he's meaning to be. I know his character is supposed to be like kind of like serious, but he's got like a weird.
He's got
comedy to it.
Yeah, he's got little. What do they call it? Twitches or little. What do they call it? Oh my gosh, my mind blanks on words all the times. Little isms that he does, like little. You know, he's. I feel like he's very like he just really like by the book.
He gets into the town, and he just like everything about it. He just really loves. Like he's like, this is a damn fine cup of coffee, and like he's like, I've never tasted better pie. You know,
yeah,
and
he's very enthusiastic about life in general.
He's very and he talks about the trees and you know, it's just I don't know. And then I like me and Adam tried to watch like the first rendition of Dune with him in it too, and like he's just like if it weren't for him, I don't think we would have like made it through any amount of time in that movie.
Okay,
you know, and he's aged super well too.
Yeah,
you know, he's really taking care of himself, and he's always like, I don't know. I follow him on Instagram, and I always find everything he does like funny, and he's got like a really cool podcast, and so those are my last two. Although I'm sure I have. I mean, there's so many people I love. You know,
I guess Kevin Bacon was a bit of a heartthrob, but he is kind of quite a bit older than you.
Yeah, so I guess so is Kyle MacLachlan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is too. I suppose they're about the same age, I would think. Maybe Kyle MacLachlan's a little younger. I don't know.
Or maybe he's a little older.
Yeah, I'm not sure how old they are.
I'm not sure.
I'll put him here.
Oh man, you're gonna have a lot of
promises to you guys.
Katie loves to edit. No, nice. JK. She does it well though.
Oh, thank you. Okay, my last one I've already said on this podcast. I've already said it, but I feel like he needs to be brought up again because he isn't unexpected. He's not and he's a rock star, so like you feel like rock stars. Like
I was wondering if you'd bring him up.
Ooh, rock star, sexy.
Ooh, rock star.
And I feel like rock stars are sexy, even when they're not. Even like I'm trying to think of an example of someone that's like hot, but not like just the lead singer of like what's his name? David Lee Roth. People probably thought he was really hot, but he's not that cute. But because he's in Van Halen.
Oh no, yeah, a lot of people really thought that he was hot. I
mean Van Halen.
He's not my cup of tea.
No,
not that he,
he's an unexpected crush for somebody. I'm sure.
Yeah, and an expected crush for somebody too.
Right. So maybe rock stars, maybe they're just cute in general because they are talented.
Right, and I don't have a thing for Mick Jagger, but a lot of people do.
Yeah. But
speaking of ears, I'm talking about Stephen Colbert's, and I've got a little elf ear sticking out there.
Florian ear, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Somebody told me I looked like an elf once because my ears were sticking out. I'm like, that's cool.
That's cool.
I like being an elf.
Like, cool the elves of the Lord of the Rings. They're like the hotties and kind of like the baddies,
pretty much
in war because they're like supposed to be,
Yeah, they're supposed to be like great warriors.
Yeah, great warriors. So
and quick on their
not
feet.
A bad comment. And honestly, if somebody called me a hobbit, I wouldn't take that as an offense either.
I think they would mean it as an offense.
Probably, but
you wouldn't take it that way.
I feel like now, as I'm approaching my 40s, I don't think much would offend me. I think I'd find the humor in most things.
Yeah,
and maybe even the positive side in most things. And you have to these days because there's a lot of craziness going on out there.
Find the pleasantries and things, right?
The wasps are back.
Scary.
Yeah. There was one crawling on Zoe's wall the other day. by the wall by her bed. It was just
gosh.
it from her mattress. It just was like crawling up, and I screamed.
No
Adam was
way.
like, "Calm down!" And I was like, "I hate bugs, and I don't like wasps."
Well, wasp will actually hurt you.
Yes,
you know.
yes. And he shouldn't talk. The last time he got stung by a wasp, he had an allergic reaction, and he had like a red line going up from the bite up his arm, and I was like, "You need to go to the doctor for that."
Yeah.
And he did, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a good thing you came in here," because
Thomas J.
They put him on antibiotics.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. Yeah,
Play it safe.
Yeah,
play it safe with bees out there, guys.
Bees and wasps.
And
but
wasps.
You know what? I like bees better because bees are actually good for nature. Wasps are just kind of jerks. And also, it's weird that they like eat meat. So
I have heard that, like other bugs.
Other bugs, and also, hey, if you're grilling or have like a hot dog or burger out there, they'll land on your stuff and they'll be like, tasty treat. Yeah, it's disturbing to me.
Yeah, like a stingy thing that eats meat. No, thank you. I get that they're still small, but anyway, we went off on a little wasp tangent. Okay, so my crush is Neil Peart. Okay, from Rush. And I never knew who Rush was until I met my husband. And he's like, "You never heard Rush before? I love Rush."
I never
my
knew
husband's a
who
drummer.
Rush was until I saw the movie I Love You, Man.
Oh, yeah. They're in that, too. Yeah. But he's a drummer from Rush. You know, when I first saw a picture of him,
he's supposed to be one of the best drummers in the world.
He is. They call him the Professor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long hair, mustache, like 70s. I guess I just like a mustache, and I keep saying mustache, but I guess I just like a mustache.
A mustachioed man.
Yeah.
Well, then you're in luck, because when I was in California, we went to several restaurants, and all the Gen Z waiter boys had the mustaches going.
I know.
But they were thin, creepy mustaches, and I was
they
like,
need to be filled out.
What is this new trend?
No.
No, I don't like that. Is the serial killer like thin, wispy mustache in? Like what?
I like a thick mustache. That's what I'm talking about.
Give me a Ron Swanson.
Yes. Yeah. Ron Swanson mustache. But he had one of those. But when he went into the 80s and 90s, I think he got rid of it. But he still has a nice face. I saw him on a thing. I saw him on a thing, and I don't think he's revered for his looks. Obviously, he's got more talent than that, but I don't think he has been revered for his look. But I saw him, and he kind of had like a Billy Crudup kind of thing. And I remember you said, like, maybe you just like Billy Crudup.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I do.
Yeah.
And I do. I mean, I think he's cute, but
yeah.
Billy Crudup would be considered a heartthrob, I think. He always plays like a kind of like leading man or...
Yes, I mean, he does in the morning show.
Kind of yeah.
And in other movies that I've seen him in, I can't think of any of the titles right now, but
he was in Almost Famous, but like everyone had a crush on him, and the band,
right.
like all the Band-Aids did.
So we are the Band-Aids.
Yeah. So, but he had that kind of vibe, and I'll post the picture that I'm talking about right here. Another promise, but yes, I will post it, and you know, you can judge for yourself and give us your opinion
and
about
let
that.
us know about your unexpected crushes. Like,
yes,
you know,
who do you have a crush on?
That's and then it's always fun when I see like people like interact in the comments. Like, I mean, we don't have any comments, but like when I see people interact on posts on like Instagram, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you know," and you know, if you want to leave a comment, we love it. Yeah. You know.
Leave a comment about your unexpected crush. We don't judge.
No.
We have revealed our heart and souls to you about our unexpected crushes. So please do the same.
Although unabashedly, like judge me if you will, but
we don't really care.
No.
So, but anyway, like, subscribe, comments if you want more. If you want to hear more weird stuff, go ahead.
And thank you as always. For stopping by our weird little corner of the internet. And, you know, if you like us, tell your friends, you know.
Tell all your friends about us. Share. And also, I mean, we're here to, you know, to be your background noise if you need a friend. So, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Come back and see us again sometime.
Bye.
Bye.
We are Relatably Random, produced and hosted by Allison Rossbaum and Katie Anderson. Music by The Trouble. Relatably Random is recorded in Katie's basement. Please like and subscribe if you're random. Follow us on Instagram at Relatably Random Pod. Thank you so much for listening.